there, it's Angelica with Speak Life Designs, and I want to welcome you to 2015. I pray this year is just filled to the brim with hope and expectation, and you really begin to see God fulfilling some of those promises that He's made to you and to your family, and that you just walk in favor and walk in faith, and you're willing to do the work to get there. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about the art of the thank you note. This is the time of year where I'm sure you have received lots of gifts, whether it be from family, from friends, from a neighbor, coworkers, what have you. And your children have probably also received gifts. And many people forget the art of the thank you note. They forget to send just a simple expression of thanks and gratitude to the person that's given you a gift. And maybe you stayed at a friend's house for over the holiday season, or someone invited you to a party or whatnot. There's always a reason to give a thank you note. So I want to talk to you about a couple of key things with thank you notes. First things first is that you want to make sure that when you go and you pick up your thank you cards, that they're blank notes. This right here I picked up from Target. Not sure if you can see it, but I picked these up from Target. It's a box of 24. They're blank notes. You don't want to necessarily get ones that are already have the message written inside of there. Mine don't say thank you on the outside because I like to use blank cards for other reasons, but you can get some that actually say thank you on the outside. That's not so much the big deal. The big deal is you want the inside to be blank. You don't want there to be a message on the inside. When you're doing a thank you note, it is just a really good idea to go ahead and express your thanks and your gratitude. And you want it to be handwritten. That's important because think about it from this angle. Someone took the time to give you a gift, or someone took the time to invite you to a party, or someone was open enough to allow you to stay in their home. And so that handwritten note just adds that little special touch, and it's a special way of saying thank you. If you're like me, I do not have the best handwriting, and so sometimes in my own mind I think, oh my goodness, I can't write this because it's going to look sloppy, it's going to look a mess. Give it your best shot, give it your best handwriting, and most people don't really care as long as it's legible. They don't really care about what your handwriting looks like. Get over that and just go ahead and write the thank you note. The other thing you want to think about when you're writing that thank you note is you want to make it personal. It can be formal. So for example, if your boss or a coworker or someone that you're not really good friends with gives you a gift, or you're writing a note for them, you do want to address them with dear so-and-so. So it might be dear Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, or dear Sheila. If it's a close friend, it could be less informal, or a relative, and it could just say dear Sheila, or it could just say Sheila or Mary, or something like that. It doesn't have to be formal with someone that you're really close friends with, and that's just going to depend on the relationship that you have with people. Back in the day, people used to write dearest so-and-so, and that was just a way of expressing that greeting and being very warm in the greeting of their thank you note. The last thing that I want to talk about is the body of the thank you note. And this is really, really important. A lot of people miss this, and so their thank you note looks a little generic. So this is what you do. The first thing that you want to do is you want to address the gift that they gave you. So maybe, let's just say, for example, you received a crocheted hat and scarf set. So you want to say, thank you for the crocheted hat and scarf set. Address what it is that they've given you. The second important thing to do is you want to say how you're going to use it. So you'll say, maybe for example, this would go perfect with my favorite winter coat. I'm so glad that you gave it to me, or I can't wait to wear it. And then you want to say, add a little special touch, particularly if it's someone that you know, or a business associate or whatever. And you could say, it was great seeing you over the holidays. I'm praying for you in the new year. Or you could say, it was great seeing you at the party. I hope that your new year is fabulous, or I can't wait to see you at the next event, business venture, because, every gift that you probably received over the holidays wasn't necessarily from a family member. It could have been from a colleague or a business associate. So you just address it as such. And then you want to say thank you again. And then of course you do your salutation. You can say warmly and put your name. You could say happy holidays and put your name. You could say sincerely and put your name. And one of the things, and I'm going to talk about this right fast, one of the things that you want to consider with your thank you cards is if you don't write in beautiful cursive handwriting throughout the thank you note, definitely make your signature in your best cursive handwriting. Again, like I said, my handwriting is not the greatest, so I usually print my entire thank you note, and at the very bottom, when I sign my name, I do it in cursive. Thank you notes are also great for your kids to do. Get them involved in, writing grandma and granddad or an aunt and uncle or whomever a thank you card. If they're really young and they're not able to spell, you could write thank you at the top. Just get a piece of construction paper, write thank you at the top, and let them draw a picture. And print their name at the bottom. As they get older, I have a 10-year-old, and so of course he'll be handwriting his thank you notes, and he may want to just take a piece of construction paper, fold it, and he's real artsy and into those kinds of things. And we have younger children as well, so they'll probably just draw something and probably draw a picture of what it is that the person gave them, but it's their way of learning how to express gratitude. And that's really important, especially going into this new year. So many people forget to just say thank you, and the more you say thank you, the more you show gratitude for, the more things that'll start coming into your life that you'll have to be thankful for. So it becomes this cycle, and it becomes reciprocated over and over again. I hope these tips were helpful to you, and that you learn a little bit more about the art of thank you notes. And let me know if this was helpful to you in any way, shape, or form. Hop on over to my Facebook page. You can find me. Just type in Speak Life Designs in the search bar, and I'm right there. You'll see my face on the profile picture. Drop me a line and let me know how this helped you, or you can comment below on this video. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye. Happy New Year.